Hey everybody, how's it going? If you follow the channel for any time now, then you know that I have been a huge fan of the Core Essential belts. Their everyday carry belt and their tactical belts are just top notch. For the past year or so, I have ran their 1.75 inch belt and it's been great, but I have ran across some pants that the belt loops just aren't big enough for the belt. And that is kind of a pain. Now that's not a knock on the belt, that's more on each individual pants have a different size belt loop. Anyway, huge fan of their belts. I've been rocking the 1.75. My original 1.5 belt I gave to my son when I got this one, and he's been rocking it ever since as well. So that belt's got several years worth of use on it, still in great shape. This one's got almost a year on it, still in great shape. But because of the fact that I do have the occasional issue of my pants not fitting the belt, I decided to get some more Core belts. So gonna show you what I got today. I got two really cool new colors that they offer and their new EDC belt, which has some new features to it. Let's come down to the tailgate. We'll get a close look at what I've got, what comes in the box, show you how to set these up again, and just sing the praises of Core belts because I really do love these belts. I truly think these are probably the best belts on the market. So come down to the tailgate and we'll have a closer look. Okay, so I ordered two different belts and two different belt buckles. Both of these are in their new EDC belt, and let's open up the box and see what we got. Right here on top, we've got a little elastic belt keeper. Slide this on, stick the end of the belt through that. One for each belt. Same thing, just a little piece of elastic. I got two different belt buckles. I've got this one here. Okay. I got this one. See that? They all look good. You get a package of hardware. Since I ordered two belts, I have two packages. Let's see. All right, so here we have a X6 belt buckle and a X7. I got the multicam gun belt and multicam black and a Flectarn. There we go. Also got the belt protector. This is to slide over where your holster connects to keep from putting wear on your belt. So first belt we have here is the Flectarn. We'll just slowly show that. It's a good looking color. Looks like true Flectarn. All right. Looks good. This is the ratcheting adjustment system that Core uses. You can see that. That right there looks good. And Tactical Power Core Center, coreessentials.com. And yes, you see that right. There are two US patents on their belts. And then you come into the measurements that they have to help you out. What you do is you start with, you take your waist size and add 4 inches to it. So as an example, I'm a 34, I would add 4, that would put me at 38. That's where I should guesstimate and start looking at my adjustment. I'll show you how to actually set these up here in a minute. But this is a close-up look It is made in China, but it does have US patents. Okay, so that's the Flectarn. Let's have a look at the Multi-Cam Black now. All right, so you can see it is actual Multi-Cam trademark. Good looking belt too, I'm liking it. Once again, this is the track system that they use. Each one of these will give you a 1/4 inch of adjustment. So that gives you so much flexibility between tightening down for your everyday carry or loosening it up while you're setting down. If you eat a big meal and you need to let it out just a little bit, this track system really is amazing. Absolutely love it. Once again, covered by their 2 US patents. Multi-Cam nylon, made and printed in the USA. The nylon web is made and printed in the USA. Got your measurement again. And then the belt itself is made in China, but the nylon is US made. All right, so that's a close-up look at the belts. Let's put these dudes together. So like I said at the beginning, I've been using their 1.75 belt for a year, and the track system still shows no sign of wear. The belt itself shows very little sign of wear, and even after a year you can still see just how stiff that belt is. How great this is for everyday carry, for concealed carry, for keeping all of your goodies on you. This is being retired. Gonna be going with the Multi-Cam Black and the Flectarn. I really like both of these colorways. Both of these colors look really good. Both of these belts look really good. Look at them side by side there. I mean, those are good looking belts. Good colors, good print. Very, very happy with these. Okay, so we'll just take one as an example. Okay, now I mentioned earlier that I am approximately a 34, so I want to go to approximately a 38. What I have found best is to take and wrap it around and take that 38 that they give you as an example, put it right underneath your belly button, bring your end with your ratchet around, and it should hit real close to the center of your ratcheting system. You want to be in the center of the ratcheting system with your normal waist. That way you can come out if you need to for concealed carry, or if you eat a really big dinner, or if you lose a little weight, you can always have room to come in. So pinch at 38, put that right underneath your belly button, bring this around, and you should be really close to the center of your track, and which I am really close. So I will go ahead and make my first cut at the 38 mark, and I will slip the buckle on, put the belt on, make for sure that that's actually right, and then I can cut it shorter if I need to. So you always want to err on the side of being too long. You don't want to accidentally cut too short. So again, your waist plus 4 inches, take that, put it roughly right in the center, come around, and you want to be roughly in the center of your track, which that hits just about perfect for me. So gonna cut it at 38 and attach a belt buckle. Okay, here we are at the 38 mark, and I'm on the metal tailgate of my pickup. These belts, the power core that's inside these is very stiff. These belts are really hard to cut, so you're going to need an extremely sharp knife or an extremely sharp pair of scissors to do this. I use my little Mora knife. It is about the sharpest knife I've got. I use it for cutting things like this just because of the fact that it is so sharp. So here's my 38 mark. I will want to line that up the best I can, and then just kind of push and cut. Okay, there we go. Okay, almost through. All right. Okay, so now it's cut. Take a little torch like this and just go over it. So you don't actually have to burn the edge, but you can if you want. The belt buckle itself, if you look here, you have these teeth that will grip a hold. And you also have these two screws that screw into the belt. Let's see if I can get that to focus inside there. There you go. They screw into the belt to help hold it in place. The end of the belt is going to be pushed tight against here, so it doesn't really matter if there's any fraying, but for an extra 5 seconds, you can clean up the end if you want. So you will take your enclosed toolkit, take and remove these so you can slide the belt in, and you'll want to take them down flat or flush on the inside. There you go. You can see how that one's flush. Take this one, do the same thing. You don't have to remove them all the way, just take them down. Alright, you can see, there you go, that is practically flush. Teeth are out of the way. Now I want to slide the belt in all the way until it hits and stops here. Okay, you can see the belt has stopped right there at the end. That's where you want. So then take your screws and tighten them back down. Okay, once you get the belt pushed in all the way, take your locking tab and push the locking tab down. Make for sure it's seated flush all the way across. And once it's locked in, then you want to tighten up your screws, and that will lock everything in place. Okay, so the Flectarn belt is done. There she is with the buckle installed. And here is your latch for your lock. When you put the belt on, you always want this facing downward. And you'll just take and then feed it through. I wear my belt over on the side with the belt buckle. That way, for appendix carry, it's never in the way. Let's see. Get good and situated. Okay. So, I am pretty close to halfway, so that's just about perfect. Like I said, I wear my belt buckle over on the side because I'm generally appendix carry and I don't want the belt buckle to be in the way of my holster, or, you know, getting caught on my shirt if I have to pull my shirt up. So generally, I come over to the side with my belt buckle. That is the Flectarn. And if you look, here's your little release. You can push it, slowly let out to make more room. Try to move my shirt out of the way so maybe you can see. Tighten it up, push it, and then you've got more room. There you go. That's the Flectarn. Let's cut and install the buckle on the Multicam Black and see what it looks like. That's a good looking belt. I like that. That green looks good. That Flectarn looks good. All right, so be right back with the completed belt on the Multicam Black. Okay, so I got this belt buckle installed. You do it the same way. Cut the belt, slide it in, lock it in place, tighten down your 2 screws. I slid the belt keeper on there this time. And once again, I'll go ahead and put the belt buckle in the center this time, so you get a look at what that's like. There you go. Get this thing. There we go. Belt buckle there in the center. This is the Multicam Black. It's a good looking belt as well. Colors look good. Nice and tight. I've still got all the way from here to here. That's how much more adjustment I can go in. Oh goodness. Or I can go all the way out to allow for some big carry there. You know, something like a big full-size 1911 or something like that maybe. So there you have it. That is the black Multicam from Core Essentials and the Flectarn from Core Essentials. As an optional item, you can also get their belt hanger, which your belts slide in and lock, and you can use the 1.75s, the 1.5s. They will lock in and hold your belts for you. To remove your belt, use your release and they just drop free. So if you need a place to hang up your belts while you're not using them, this is an optional item that they sell. It is available at coreessentials.com. That is the website for them. Oh, also, before I forget, the belt protector for your everyday carry, you just slide it over, and then wherever your holster hits on the belt, you can move this around if you carry it 3 or 4 o'clock. If you carry small of the back, if you're a lefty and you carry at 11 o'clock, it just slides around to wherever you put your holster, and it will help protect the finish, the looks of the belt, and your holster can clamp to this instead of directly to the belt. You don't have to use this. I have never used one on my belt. It is nice to have to help protect it, but I've never found any actual wear on my belts without using this. Final thoughts: Core belts are absolutely amazing. Double US patent, not made in America, unless you get something like the black multicam, which then that's printed in America but made in China. The power core inside the belt is amazing. I've always had awesome luck with these belts. I've never had one break. I've never had one wear out. This one is over a year old, or right at a year old. Shows no signs of wear. Still has tons of life left in it. Super happy with them. Highly recommend Core Essentials from coreessentials.com. EDC belt. They have leather belts. They have all sorts of other gear that they carry. Super happy with them. Love these belts. If you buy one, I can almost guarantee you'll love it too. I can't guarantee, because then people would say, oh, you lied to me, meh. I can almost guarantee you'll love this belt as much as I do. Super happy with mine. The flat tarn looks great. The black multicam looks great. Their standard black colors look great. You can't go wrong. coreessentials.com. Check them out. I think you'll love them as much as I do. I truly do love these belts. It's all I ever use. Thank you for watching. And as always, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm also on Patreon if you want to join me over there. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.